Welcome to the Superior Comic Show, and today we are going to be talking about the truth of DC's Son of Superman and what people are calling the woke Superman. So, as many of you may know already, Superman, Son of Kal-El, is issue 7 is about to release, I believe, or I could be way behind. But the big story about this is, and the big thing that has people up in arms, is that the Son of Kal-El has come out as bisexual, and a lot of unhappy people have taken to Twitter to sling abuse at Tom Taylor about this revelation. And what they thought was a big brain move. They were slinging sales figures at him, articles about this comic is flopping, and DC are in trouble with this comic and it's not going anywhere. This is what happens when you try to shove your propaganda down other people's throats, etc., etc. I'm not one of those people, and honestly, I am delighted with what I'm about to show you. So Tom took to Twitter recently to answer some of these targeted attacks on Superman, Son of Kal-El. While I talk, I'm going to pop a couple of the screenshots from his Twitter thread there beside me. So a lot of people were saying it's flopping and it's not selling very well, and this shows it's not what people want. On the contrary, issues 1 to 4 actually went to second print. It basically made global news, and it was in the top 50 of Amazon comic sales. So where are these people pulling these facts and stats from? The deepest crevice of a word I'm not going to say here, so trying to get my channel to reach more people, and I'll keep the language to a minimum. My favorite part of this whole Twitter thread from Tom is when he brought up the fact that this user here said that Superman Son of Kal-El wasn't even in the top 50 for comic sales in December for issue 6. Well, if you're going to come at Tom, you better know he has receipts. The reason issue 6, Superman Son of Kal-El, was not in the top 50 for comic sales in the month of December is it came out in January. Now, I love when these closed-minded people play themselves, and this was one of my favorite things I read on Twitter. It was a self-own coming out with yada yada yada. Wasn't in the top 50 comic sales in December. Just showing nobody wants this stuff. The comic didn't come out until January. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moment. So yeah, in conclusion, Superman Son of Kal-El is selling very well. This representation, bringing in more of the LGBTQ plus community, is working. I know some of you might be watching this expecting a different outtake from me, and some might be saying it's woke propaganda shoved down our throats, it's going to kill comics. But obviously it's not. Obviously people have been calling out for this representation for the longest time. And if this makes you mad, you need to look inward and try to figure out what has caused you to feel this much hate, rather than just not read it if it's not your cup of tea. I get if you don't like a book because you don't like the story or the writing, but not liking a book because of one character's sexual preferences is madness. I, for one, really enjoy this book. I think the writing is fantastic. Tom and Cian Tormey, who, if you want to hear more about Superman Son of Kal-El, new podcast will be dropping tomorrow with Cian Tormey, the artist for Superman Son of Kal-El. But they are doing great work with this book, and it's a start, this representation. We still haven't got enough trans people in comics, but things are starting to roll. Comics are being dragged into the 21st century by writers and artists brave enough to go against the grain and go against these people who seem to think that if you shout the loudest, your point is the most valid. It's not. I tip my imaginary hat to the lads, and this is the truth about woke Superman. Go woke, go broke? No. Go woke, go to second print. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. If you didn't and you're mad at me, drop it down in the comments. I probably won't look at it. So yeah, till next time.